Hello.
Yes, good morning. Can you hear and see me well?
Yes, I can.
Okay, that's great. Hi, by the way, my name is Lani. What is your name?
My name is Koki.
Okay, thank you so much. Okay, this time you choose a daily topic. Is this correct?
Yes, it's correct.
Okay, so let's start your daily topic with me. You choose here why is the keyboard not in ABC order?
Mm.
Okay, so let's talk with this one. Let's wait for a moment. I will move to next part. I will play the audio.
Key, but almost immediately a massive problem emerged. The machine simply couldn't keep up with human hands. To understand why this happened, you have to look inside an antique typewriter. Every time you pressed a key, a small metal arm called a type bar would swing up to strike an ink ribbon against the paper. In the English language, certain letters are almost always used together. Think of TH or ST. On Scholz's alphabetical keyboard, these frequently paired letters were placed very close to each other. When a typist hit these neighboring keys in succession, the metal arms would swing up at the exact same time, clash in the middle, and violently jam. The typist would have to stop, reach into the machine, and physically untangle the messy clump of ink-covered metal. It was frustrating and completely ruined productivity. Scholz realized that to make his machine work, he needed to separate the most common letter pairings to give the mechanical arms time to fall back into place before the next one rose. Over several years of trial and error, Scholz shifted the letters around. But the new arrangement wasn't just about preventing jams. During this era, typewriters were heavily used by telegrapher operators. Their job was to listen to incoming Morse code and instantly type out the messages. The alphabetical layout was highly confusing for them because certain Morse code sounds were incredibly similar but translated to letters that were awkwardly placed on an ABC board. Scholz took direct feedback from the operators, moving keys like Z and S closer to where the telegraphers needed them. By 1873, the layout had evolved into the QWERTY layout we know today.
One more time, or it's okay, cookie.
One more time, please.
Key, but almost immediately a massive problem emerged. The machine simply couldn't keep up with human hands. To understand why this happened, you have to look inside an antique typewriter. Every time you pressed a key, a small metal arm called a type bar would swing up to strike an ink ribbon against the paper. In the English language, certain letters are almost always used together. Think of TH or ST. On Scholz's alphabetical keyboard, these frequently paired letters were placed very close to each other. When a typist hit these neighboring keys in succession, the metal arms would swing up at the exact same time, clash in the middle, and violently jam. The typist would have to stop, reach into the machine, and physically untangle the messy clump of ink-covered metal. It was frustrating and completely ruined productivity. Scholz realized that to make his machine work, he needed to separate the most common letter pairings to give the mechanical arms time to fall back into place before the next one rose. Over several years of trial and error, Scholz shifted the letters around. But the new arrangement wasn't just about preventing jams. During this era, typewriters were heavily used by telegrapher operators. Their job was to listen to incoming Morse code and instantly type out the messages. The alphabetical layout was highly confusing for them because certain Morse code sounds were incredibly similar but translated to letters that were awkwardly placed on an ABC board. Scholz took direct feedback from the operators, moving keys like Z and S closer to where the telegraphers needed them. By 1873, the layout had evolved into the QWERTY layout we know today.
Okay.
Okay, so we're done watching about that video, cookie. Let's start with the questions. Let's start number one. Before watching this video, did you ever wonder why the keyboard is not ABC order?
Yes, I did. So yeah, the first time I used mm, keyboard, so it was awkward because I only know the alphabet, so A B C D E F G. So when I was a child, so compared to that order, that seemed really confusing for the first time. But for now, I'm highly mm, got used to using this array. So if there would be ABC ABC older keyboard, so it's more confusing for me.
Yeah, actually, I agree with you, Cookie. Same thoughts. Because before, I when I was child or like
Uh-huh.
growing up, I don't use any computer or something
Mm-hmm.
like that. But in my mind during that moment, oh, it's easy because I think it's A B C D until Z or something like that. But when
Mm-hmm.
I first look at the computer or when I use first, like, oh, what's this? It's Q word. I like Q word TY or something like that. It's different.
Mm-hmm.
But I think it's easy nowadays since we used to do this. But as you mentioned, if we go to like ABC, it's like our mind will struggle also to use that one.
Yes. But so
Yeah.
from the Japanese perspective, so the keyboard is a bit different from the US one. So we have the hiragana. Do you know hiragana in
Yeah.
Japanese? Hiragana letters on the top of the keyboard,
I
on the
really it
keycap, on the keycap. So yeah, that is that is not used anymore. But the keyboard layout is a bit different from the US layout, the US
mm,
keyboard's layout. And if I push the button, I would push the key corresponds to a specific hiragana. We can put the letter on the PC.
I understand.
Mm.
It's different.
So yeah, it's different, but I don't like that. I don't like that kind of Japanese keyboard because so I can say the inputting hiragana mode is yeah as I mentioned, so it is not used anymore. We just use like I can say Roman way or so not like pushing the hiragana letters. We use Roman way even when we write Japanese. So yeah, I dislike that, and I changed my all the keyboards uh into US layouts.
I see. Okay. Thank you for sharing, Cookie. It's kind of
Hmm.
confusing at first, but right now it's getting used to about this kind of
Yeah, yeah.
items or something like
Hmm.
that. So next question, number two. The QWERTY keyboard was made in 1873. So long. Are you surprised that we still use it today? Until now, this is our one of the common pattern in our keyboard. So are you
Mm-mm-mm-mm.
still surprised? Because it's so long. 1873. Oh, so many
Mm,
years. I think it's
yes. It's a bit surprising. But so yeah, I admire the person who invented the layout. So mm, that which means the layout was not bad, not bad. Even if that is not the best. So that is and I can say so from that period, after that period, the keyboard or PC or something like that, or like typewriter or something like that, uh, was spread quickly, and we are we are forced to learn the layout So we have the common sense of the, especially about the layout of the keyboards. So it is really difficult to change time to time because a lot of we have a bunch of, I can say, the specification of products. So, and in terms of writing something that is really close to our life, so if we revise some of the points of the keyboards, that means that would affect a lot on the life of others. So it's a bit difficult to revise the layout easily. So that pressure um, make the pressure made the keyboard in the same stay with the same layout, I guess.
Oh, actually, I agree with your answer, Cookie, because
Mm-hmm.
as you mentioned, it's kind of difficult. So,
Mm-hmm.
based on my study before, it's Christopher Scholes or Latham who
Mm-hmm.
invented the keyboard. So it's so long. It's in the 1870s, together with two people, I think. So the reason also is like people learn it already. So they
Mm-hmm.
started learning it during before, and like typists, students, or maybe
Mm-hmm.
workers, programmers, many work industry use computer type
Yeah,
of
yeah, yeah.
computer. So it's already like built in our mind, the process, how to deal
Mm-hmm.
with this one. I cannot, sometimes I cannot, how to say, look at the computer because it's already like, I've been using this one for
Uh-huh.
so long already. So it's like um, muscle memory. I think it's already muscle memory
Mm-hmm.
for some of us. And also, if we change this kind of platform, it's
Mm-hmm.
really hard to tell. It's like no
Yeah.
alternative plan or no invention already
Yes,
exists.
yes, true,
I
true.
think it's inconvenient to change this one. It's
Yes.
already standardized. With
Standardized, yes. So a lot of
yes,
things are based on this layout. So yeah, it's very difficult. So it affects on a lot of businesses and a lot of lots of lives, like
yeah,
like us. And so uh, from that perspective, the invention of smartphone is really, how can I say, a breakthrough because that is the typing. The typing experience has been changed a lot, like swiping or tapping. That is a bit so different from the previous one. From Japanese perspective, so before smartphone rolled out, there was Galapagos phone. That is, there is a button on the phone, so that is like pushing the buttons on the phone that uh, we didn't have any buttons on the screen. I can say on the phone, no physical buttons on the phone currently. But before there were actually physical buttons on the phone. So the shift from that physical button to I can say software button was a bit confusing for especially for elderly people who were used to using that kind of physical buttons with the phone. Mm. So yeah, unlike PC world, so in terms of smartphone, no, a cell phone's world, the input way, I can say, the writing way has changed from uh, the Galapagos cell phone period to smartphone period. So elderly people were forced to learn how to type with their smartphone quickly.
yeah, I understand your point of view, Cookie. That's nice. Yeah, even today, like most phones, computers still like Q Q W A R T
Mm-hmm.
QWERTY or something like that. compatibility matters most of the time,
Mm,
right? Okay.
mm,
So thank you
yes.
for sharing that one, Kiki. Next question is: have you ever seen or touched an old typewriter? This is I really used this one before because my auntie or something like that. She is secretary in our barangay in a town, in a small
Mm-hmm.
town. So before when I was child, she kept typing very loud because typewriter is very loud. So that's why I'm really curious before. But it's like very strong, like very
Very
like
hard.
really
Uh-huh.
hard. You need to press very long time or
Yeah,
something.
yeah.
How about you, Cookie?
For me, I have never seen and touched an old typewriter. That is a thing uh, in the I can say museum one. I have never seen that in person.
I see. So yeah, until now, in our barangay, there's still a old typewriter until now.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they try to preserve that kind of items. Okay, so let's move on. Question number four: people needed time to learn the QWERTY layout. Was it easy or difficult for you to learn how to type before?
Before it, I don't think so because we have lots of ways to learn the layout, like game and typing game and let's say in the process of writing a report with PC in in elementary school or junior high. There were lots of opportunities to learn how to use it. So it was not so difficult for me. There was there were I guess a PC room in my school. So uh, sometimes after lunch I visited the PC room and played some games with the keyboard and I learned it.
I see, I see. So, yeah, thank you for sharing that one. So,
Mhm.
it's difficult or something. Okay, yeah. So, thank you. Next question, Cookie. The video says frequent letters were separated. So, when we say frequent letters, as the video mentioned, to prevent the jamming when you're
Mhm.
typing. Do you have any case that you often phrase by mistake, even nowadays?
My mistake. Mm, so I don't make mistakes when I write just uh, letters or words. But if I press the press the buttons for numbers, like some numbers and I can say characters, I have sometimes mistakes. So because yeah, I'm not used to using number buttons because the layout of numbers and characters are sometimes different each other. So different keyboards has different layout for numbers or characters because my keyboard is a bit smaller than usual.
Oh.
Less buttons it has, less buttons it has. So uh, to be able to, I can say, make it compact, we need to, I have to press the two or more buttons at the same time to, I can say, input a specific character. So the way is a bit complicated than usual. You can say normal keyboards. So yeah, I make mistakes by the reason of that.
It's different actually. Okay. So Next question, Cookie. Thank you for sharing about your keyboard. So
Okay.
telegraph operators listen to sounds and type instantly. Are you
Mm-hmm.
good at listening and typing at the same time?
Mm, Commentary, I'm good at listening and typing at the same time. Mm, I think so. So because I can, mm, I can say I can do blind typing. So um, I can type without seeing keyboard. Like you mentioned that my fingers remember the the layout actually, so I can press the correct button without looking.
Mm. Okay, so there are like even me, when I type some right now having a
Mm-hmm.
lesson, I usually like look at some letters because I tend
Mm-hmm.
to forget sometimes. But there are
Mm,
some familiar letters, so my hands will automatically go there or something like that,
yes.
or something like. But it's a convenient or flexible
Mm,
time if you already know different types, different parts of keyboard. It
mm.
makes it easy. Okay. So let's have question number seven. If your smartphone keyboard changes to EBC order tomorrow, do you think you can type fast? Oh, can I look at my keyboard?
So in terms of smartphone, we have different type of keyboard. When putting Japanese letters,
Ah, really?
yeah. So Japanese keyboard it has that is not like the QWERTY PC like keyboards. So I can, I can say, I can like this one.
If in Philippines, let me give you my phone. Have
Mm-hmm.
you tried the Philippine?
No, you Philippine language keyboard.
Yes, I cannot type actually. Wait, I cannot send message actually.
Okay, no worries.
This one. It's same with keyboard.
It's like
So
yeah, normal keyboard.
yeah, same with computer Q or
Yeah, computer.
keyboard.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah,
They're
right.
similar to that one. Mm.
Yeah, so that's why
So
it's easy.
Japanese keyboard is completely different from the yeah PC's keyboard. Yeah. So if that is converted to ABC order, uh, it's really confusing for me when it comes to inputting Japanese words. So yeah, but ABC for smartphone, I can maybe mm, get used to use using the ABC order because that is not like I just use both of the thumb of both of hands. So that is not like all fingers are moving.
Yeah, I agree with you. But yeah, but Japanese is you already know that one even before or something.
Yeah, yeah,
It's like very common to you.
yeah.
Okay, next question, Cookie. Schools show smooth case based on operator feedback. If you could move one K to a better place, which K would you choose?
Better praise for anything.
Oh,
Mm, mm. I don't have any concerns about this layout, so yeah, it's good. For me, uh, yeah, so this layout is easy on the eyes. I have no complaint.
so it's okay for you or
It's
something.
okay for me. It's okay for me.
Okay.
It depends on whether we can get used to using the layout. So, mm, I don't want to make any changes. to current layouts.
So just the normal one or
Yeah,
something
the
like
normal one. Yeah.
that. Okay, so next question is number nine. If you can make a new keyboard, what special button will you add? If you will invent some keyboard, what is that?
It's like mm, investing button instantly
Sorry,
investing in
Cookie, we don't have
sorry
much time.
thank
Hello?
you thank you
Uy, ano naman eh?
so